In the state of Massachusetts, there are 24 fish that are recognized in the Sport Fishing Award program. Each species has a size requirement that you must reach in order for it to be eligible for an award. These fish are scattered throughout Massachusetts, just waiting to be caught for anybody willing to pursue them. My goal this year is to catch one fish big enough for each species. This is Northeast Outdoors, and welcome to pin hunting.
Holy shit. Oh, dude. Dude, that is a big fish. Oh my god. Look at this thing.
On today's episode of Pin Hunting, I'm trying to catch a sunfish. Massachusetts groups up all the species of sunfish, so any of them over 10 inches will count towards the award. Today, I was at a pond I was very familiar with. However, I knew when I got out here that there was very big sunfish in here, so mentally I was prepared to switch gears if I found them. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm out trout fishing again, trying to knock off some of these pins. It's also very big. Bluegill in here, which I'm hoping I'll be able to find. I know there's some monsters, but I'm probably going to be hitting the banks with a jerkbait again. I was doing pretty good with that last time, but if that's not working, I'll switch it up. For the most part, I think I'm trying to find browns and tigers in here, but you never really know when you come out fishing. You don't really get anything. Gonna keep at it though, keep chucking lures at these banks. In this pond, the water's very clear, so you can see a lot. As I was moving my kayak along the bank, I saw some pretty big bass.
Oh my god, that's a big bass right below me. It's like a 3-pounder.
And eventually, when I got far up enough, I found a small school of bluegill.
Oh, bluegill right behind me. Oh, big school of bluegill. Come on, they were just over here. Where are they? Oh, there's a couple. Do they move over here? Is a trout? That is a trout. Dude, there's a bunch of trout right here. You kidding me? Dude, I might need to bust out the fly rod for the bluegill. Not gonna lie. There's a bluegill. Bluegill and bass. Bunch of them right here. Right here. Come on. I need to put on something that sinks, I think. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. Eat it. Eat it. Oh, no way. Oh, what? What? Dude, there's no way he just turned that down. I like this. Dude, that's a decent bluegill. There's a couple of them. Bang, there's one. Boom, baby. Dude, these things are tweaking. Dude, that is a fat bluegill. I mean, I don't think that's a 10-incher, but certainly a decent one. It's gonna be like 8.5, I think. Ooh, it's a 9. Beautiful gill though. See you later, buddy. that's a 9, I think there's certainly a 10 in here. The ones I've been seeing are pretty large. Yep, come on. There we go, there's another one. No! Popped off. This is probably the smallest fly I own, but a lot of these bluegill are turning me down right now. Dude, this thing is so small. I'm just gonna have to watch for them like eating something. I'm not gonna be able to see my fly.
After a little bit of action out of that group, I decided to go and find a different pod of bluegill. I knew of a couple down trees that I wanted to check, so I started making my way there and took a little pit stop to try and catch some trout. But I didn't have any luck with that. So I continued to the other side of the pond, where I was slowly cruising the shoreline looking for any bluegill feeding on the surface.
Dude, look at all these freaking bluegill. There we go. That's one. He's not enormous, but it's a freaking fish. Come here, buddy. It's about the same size as the other one, probably. Just gonna measure you real quick, buddy. Gonna absolutely mess up my line. Let's not keep doing that, please. Dude, he's almost there. Flick. He's about 9 again. Okay, enough. See you later, buddy. Another 9. These things are fun on the fly rod, though. Need to find that group again. Oh, I thought he ate it. Get me back up here. I've seen him. Dude, he charged out like he wanted it. And then he said, no thanks.
After getting a good look at that pod of bluegill, it was pretty apparent to me that none of them were big enough to make the pin. So I kept moving and looking for more.
This is where I'd expect a big old school of gills. Oh, look at all these gills. Just spooked them all.
I could tell I was spooking some as I was working along the shore, so I slowed down a bit and stood up pretty often until I get a good look. And eventually, I found a very big pod of bluegill with some big ones hidden inside.
Dude, there's a bass following a bluegill. What is going on? Dude, that is a nice fish. Come on. That's a big gill. That's a big, big gill. Come on. There we go. Oh, he's digging. He's digging. Dude, that is a good gill. That is a round feller. Oh, yes. Come on. He looks about the same again. He wanted that fly though. That's a good sign at least. I will measure him real quick. Dude, another 9-incher. Gorgeous fish though. Thanks for the splash, buddy. Dude, I just need one 10-inch bluegill. Just one of them. Oh, it's following this big ass bluegill. Dude, couple bluegill. Oh, hold on. They're right under me. That's where they went. I don't know if either of those are 10 inches. Don't really think they are. If I had a trolling motor, my life would be a lot easier. Look at this turtle. But he's just chilling. Oh, nice bluegill up there. Dude, there's a good group of bluegill. There we go. I didn't even see that one. Oh my god. This guy's got some frickin' some spice to him. He popped off. Are you kidding me? Dude, there's a good pile of bluegill. Oh, nice pile of bluegill. Dude, there's a lot of bluegill. A lot of bluegill over here. There we go. That's a nice one. Dude, there's a ton of bluegill right here. Come here. I don't want to scare the rest of these things. Oh, dude, that's a nice one. Let me just back up a bit. Do not want to scare these. He's probably going to be another 9. He's a little longer, it seems. Dude. Oh, he might be there. Hold on. I'm going to take a picture of this just in case. I think with the 0 all the way in the front, I think he might be there. Oh yeah. Let me just straighten it out and make sure. Yeah, dude, that's good. There we go, baby.
After a couple hours of fishing, I had my bluegill pin out of the way.
Yeah, you can tell, like, this thing, that is a dinner plate of a bluegill right there. See you later, buddy.
But I kept heading down the shoreline, and eventually I ran into a cove that was filled with bass.
Dude, look at that bass. Look at that guy. Dude, that is the biggest bass I've seen in a while. There we go. Ah, that's a good bass. I just saw him come up and nail it. Dude, nice freaking bass right here. Oh my god. Dude, this is like a 3.5, 4 pounder. Oh my god. I need to weigh this thing real quick. Jeez, dude. Three and a quarter, dude. Gorgeous bass right there. I mean, that thing's pretty fat, healthy one. See you later, buddy. I want to see if I can get any other of those ones. There was one in there that was definitely somewhere around 6. Like, there's a big one in there.
Unfortunately, that was the only bass I got, but I couldn't complain because I got what I got. Well, ladies and gents, sunfish pin crossed off the list. Feels pretty good. Caught a bonus, almost 3.5 pound bass. Can't complain about that. I saw like an unreal amount of bass today, but I was targeting those bluegill, caught plenty of 9-inch bluegill, then I got that 10 at the end. Couldn't find that big school of them again, but I wasn't too worried about it since I already got what I wanted. But I forget what that even is. I think that's 6 fish off the pin list so far. That means 18 to go. But I'm hoping end of this month and all of like next month, it's gonna be pretty good. Everything's gonna start heating up. Fish are gonna get hungry. And hopefully I get onto some big ones. But thank you guys for watching today's video. If you liked it, make sure to leave me a like. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, keep up with the series, and all of the other stuff that I post. Turkey hunt is coming up very soon, next week actually. But thank you guys again, and I will be seeing you on the next one.